the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the...
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Check out. 390. 54.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now it's Love. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Luck on first down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Check, 53's mine. Check, 53's mine. Record.
Here's Luck. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. And we got to get to the ball. Hey, Foxtrot.
Just beating the play clock is Love. He completes it to Bryant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Colts' 35-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. This is Jerick McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Luck. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 27-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone. You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful. Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance. To throw is Luck. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here. So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far. Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home. Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way. On 2nd and goal. Luck to the goal line, but it's incomplete. I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Luck now to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. David Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Like 80. Double bump. Get that quarterback at all costs. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Check.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. It's Patrick Robinson there on the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. That'll bring up second down.
Like 5. 53. Easy, easy. Cross. Safe.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm coming after you.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. He's got a man. It's Williams. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready? Block 80.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Here I come.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bryant's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Maurice Hurst able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike, 53. 12. Here we go. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Hey, Alpha. I got you. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Come on.
Out of the gun, Luck. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. The return is Jones. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Let's get it.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down.
Let's go one more.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Here we go. 230. Mike. No game on this defense. No game. Shoot. No. Focus. Check your hot read.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming, baby.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Let's go.
Now Roethlisberger. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Albert Wilson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7.
Let's go, Mexico! Call. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Hey, Zoo. Here I come.
Here's Love. Throw left side complete. It's Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
12. Bravo. 53, Mike 53.
Clock throwing again. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
54. Mike 54. You're not ready. Hey, let's go. 54.
They'll fake it. Now Locke. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Watch the pass. Mike 53. 12. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, wahoo! 53, check 53. Target.
Throwing again is Locke. Out left side here to Bryant. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards, the final tally.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
7. You can't block me. You can't block me. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Here's Lott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Falcons on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Roethlisberger now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Roethlisberger. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard. Line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Roethlisberger over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Connor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
It's 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mike Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, and no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. A shotgun snap for Love. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11. Mike, 58, right there.
It's our time. It's our time.
Quo. Hey, check 24.
Again, Love. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going back to you.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits create some more natural running lanes. Might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Luck. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hold the look. Hold. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here we go.
54.
From the gun, here's Love. And the pressure gets to him again. Vinny Curry, the defensive end, got there off the edge.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Black 30. Check 50. No spacing. Come on. Monday.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Why is that?
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Uncorks one for Davis. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Trey Boston. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now Hundley. Going deep here for Bryant. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
58 to Mike.
Hey, watch the slant. 12.
Back to the air, Luck on 2nd down. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now this throw caught left side. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To the air again, Luck. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Hey, exit. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Here we go.
Now Luck. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Yannick Ngakoue in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Call. 53 the mic. Hey, Delta. Time to go, night. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got him. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Out. 3 down. Out. Kill.
Now it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Let's go, Bucks.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Check out. 53's the mark. 11Z. 53. Ready.
Luck now to throw. Now he's forced out right. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Maurice Hurst able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 17-yard line.
All right, now, blue 30. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish. Football